What's up, J Fusion fans, and welcome back to another toy review. And before we begin, I would like to remind everyone that this video is not intended for viewers under the age of 13, so please be advised. And I apologize for the very long break. Life happens, and I also have other priorities. But today we are back with another toy review. And if you checked out our Facebook page earlier, yes, this is Sodo Kamen Rider Geo Omoform. So as you can see, I've already opened the box, but before we look at the figure itself, let's check out what we have here. So as with other Sodo figures for the series, it comes in two sets. So this is the main body. Now noticeably, there's no more dummy head, but it does come with a couple of extra hand parts that I will show later. And this is the armor parts set. So here you do have the head. We also have another pair of hands, but this time they're colored gold. You also have the Saikyo Jikangirei, and you also have a base here, which is actually a more new generation base. So I will show that as well. So you also have the all the parts that make Geo Omoform. So now we're gonna toss these boxes aside and let's take a look at the actual finished product right here. Now, first I noticed that the plastic used for most of the parts are rather more yellow tinged than actual gold. So for comparison, I actually have here Grand Geo. So if you look at Grand Geo, now I'm sorry for the lighting, I'm just relying on sunlight here, but yeah, this is more gold than yellow. If you look at the gold parts on Grand Geo, yes, they are more gold. Even the gold on the armor, the shoulder armor, is actually different. Now, so kind of similar. If you guys look at the shoulder armor, I know it's a bit of a bad angle right here, but kind of similar to the gold used on the helmet of Grand Geo, I guess. So that's how we compare them. And I also have right here Omagio. Now the Saikyo Jikan Girade here I actually took from my GO2, but quite dusty. Sorry about that. So yeah, still a different gold. And as you can see, the difference on the bands used. So of course, Omagio has his band in a diagonal position, but Geo Omoform has the band right across the shoulders like so. And because they are practically, well, not really the same, but they have some similarities. Again, blowing off some dust. So the time hands, for Geo Omoform, it's less elaborate than Omagio. And also that red spot right there, so that's a sticker. It's absent here. So you don't have any coloration for that. It's just as is. So that's a comparison of actually all of Geo's final forms. So you have here the final form that's basically, for all intents and purposes, Grand Geo is the final form used by Sogo in the series. And you also have Omagio, which is, by appearance in the show, technically is the final form because he did use it in the last episode. And then the movie version, which is Geo Omoform. So yes, I have all of them right here. So let's check out all his let's check out the figure first. So I'm going to take it off the action base. I will show that later. So for articulation, you do have movement with the head. It's hard to move it up and down, but you do get to turn it around because it's new. The joints are still pretty much tight, which I like. Now, because of the band around the shoulders, unlike Omagio, which I have shown earlier, you can move the arms, but it's very limited because you have this in the way. You can probably get minimal movement with the arms. You can actually push it forward. I guess that's the maximum, but for sideways, it's actually near impossible. Again, you can try to force it. Oh, you can. I thought it's gonna be 0 with all that band right there. But yes, you can do it. You can try. Just be careful. You don't want it popping out. Yeah, it does open quite a bit. Yeah. So the band is made out of softer plastic. Same here with the cape slash wings. I don't know how you would classify that. So you do have this band right here below the belt. Now this is rather similar to GO2 in terms of how it's attached. The difference with Omagio is actually one solid piece of plastic with a hinge. This is just a piece of soft plastic which is clipped by the belt. So you can see that the belt actually, well, they move together, but yeah, this can move on its own. So it's basically sandwiched between the belt and the actual body itself. So the movement of the body, of course, you can turn it sideways. So the arms, you do have the arm joint right here, the over the elbows. So yeah, that line you see right there. Of course, the elbow joints, the wrists. Of course, you can remove the hands. And as for the legs, you have the thigh joints. So of course, movement this thigh roll, you can do that as well. And the knees and the ankles. So yeah, and of course, you know, the back. So you do have that. Okay. As for the stickers, well, there are a lot of finer stickers, I'd say, especially here for the torso. Now, I have covered this with the armor, but as for the neck, that's a sticker actually. There are finer stickers with the collar line. This gold right here. I'll just point it out. So using the Saikyo Jikan, which this one has. So you have finer points right here, and then the gold along this part of the armor. Yeah, that's also stickered separate. Yeah, so that's Geo Oma form. Now let's look at the other stuff that comes with the set. So like I mentioned earlier, we have an action base. Now the difference, if you look at this one, see, you can see the holes right there. Now this is the same kind of action base that the 01 figures currently use. And you can, now I've noticed that the holes are either too big or too small, because the molding for Geo Omoform is the same as the other Geo figures that I currently have. So because they are a bit on the older generation, they are mostly incompatible with these holes, I believe. But you can use like any 0-1 figure, they will fit perfectly with this one. So if you want to use these holes anyway, and you can see the slots here, and you have the pegs here, so you can attach and combine other similarly designed sets again with the 0-1 Sodo figures. They do have this as well. And for the other accessories, now we do have 2 pairs of open hand parts. Now these black hands come with the main body, and we have, now as you can see here, the runner is made of soft plastic, so these gold painted hands are actually made out of soft plastic. Now what I don't understand though is this one is made out of harder plastic, so the same kind of plastic used for most of the main body, but this one is very soft. You can see how I bend it without any problems. Now if I intend to use these hands, I don't know yet, but I'm just gonna keep them as is for now. But if I were to use a pair of hands, I probably would go with these ones, because it would match the body better than just using the black hand. So like, and as I have shown earlier, I do have a Saikyo Jikan Girade here, which is included in the set. So I am going to put it onto the right hand like so, and now it looks like this. So again, because of the arm, it's actually hard to make action poses with this one. So that's probably the maximum that I can do. Maybe if I push it a bit forward. Again, I should be careful not to pop this one open. Not that it's gonna break. I mean, I can just put it back together, but it can get annoying. So maybe that's all I can do to make him look like, you know, he's using the sword. Now I'm going to take it out and try doing the Heisei rider kick, and probably opening the wings, cape, whatever you call it, like so, just like Omagio's rider kick in the finale ish, and closing the legs like this. So now it looks like a rider kick. See? And you also have the wings positioned as well. Now, for this specific figure, I'd say, well, it's not much different from having other Geo sets, but I bought this mainly for the reason that I wanted to complete all of Geo's final forms. But for all it's worth, oh, I popped it open. I just noticed that I did pop out the band. Again, you can just put it back together like so. But doing this, again, it's kind of annoying. So because of the limited articulation, I think I can get much more movement from, let's say, the Grand Geo or Oma Geo. I know they have their own limitations as well. But again, if you guys want to complete Kamen Rider Geo's final forms, you can get all 3 of them. Overall, this is not bad, but I won't say that this is the best among Geo's final forms. Like, they all have their flaws. But for what it's worth, again, this is a good enough figure. If you want to wait for the SHF version, you can if you really want that, but I'm sticking with this. I mean, it's okay. Overall, I am going to give this figure a 4 out of 5. It's good enough, but uh, like I didn't have much problems with this. Only this is kind of concerning. Not again, it doesn't really break the play value of the toy. I mean, this is a toy meant for play. But yeah, again, if you guys want this one, I say you can go ahead and buy one for yourselves. So I'm just going to put this back to normal. So yeah. Oh, I think I'm planning to do a shoot with these. I gotta be careful though. Again, you don't want these shoulder bands to just pop off while posing. So there you go. That's Geo Omoform. So if you like this video, please do leave a like, comment, and please do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you get the latest from JE Fusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you on the next toy review. Bye!